spirituality. My name is Remains If West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a very interesting topic. This is how you can avoid witchcraft destiny or curses. This is a situation whereby one or more of your parents may be a witch or a wizard, or you are living with somebody, an uncle, an auntie that is a witch or a wizard. This is somebody that is a evil person. This person is someone that does not want your progress. When you're living with somebody that don't want you to be happy in this life, that don't want you to prosper, don't want you to have money, don't want you to succeed in life, but they call themselves your family member, and they pretend to like you. This person will pretend to like you, we pretend to give you the belief that they have your best interest at heart, but they are indirectly or directly doing things to make sure that you do not succeed in life. They're always pushing you in the wrong direction. They're always setting you up for failure. They're always poisoning or changing all your plans. They're always doing things to make sure that you become miserable, you become frustrated, and you don't get any good thing from them, their relationship with you. We have this kind of people. We have them. I have them in my family. Every family have them. I have experienced them. I know this topic very well. I know what I'm talking about. Today, I want to tell you how to avoid this kind of people. If you have a fair parents, a mother or father that is an evil personality that don't want you to succeed, there are things that you can do to solve this problem, to get rid of this person or remove this person from your sphere of influence. Most times when we have these parents in Africa, normally you have one good parents, then they will get married to a witch or a wizard, and then this person will just come into the family, and then we want to use their witchcraft to poison the bloodline of that family or just to destroy the family. And quite naturally, when you have this situation, they will try to spread their witchcraft spirits by poisoning the children, giving this person very bad children with producing evil children, producing evil fruits. So this is what they naturally do. When a man marries a witch, they will naturally want to poison the children with witchcraft. And when they find out that some of the children have rejected these witchcraft spirits, some of them will naturally reject this witchcraft spirit, the ones that don't have that blood, they don't have that destiny. And what this witch will do is that they will start frustrating the life of that child. When they see that this child is good, this child is not going to be like us, this child we do good things in this life, we help people, we bring happiness and prosperity to the life of many people, they will want to kill that child if they cannot change the destiny. And then they will start frustrating the child, making things difficult for this child, trying to paint the child in a bad light, trying to make people hate that child. You will see situations whereby parents will be actively oppressing their own children, lying against their children, spreading false rumors, stealing their children's heritage. This happens a lot in Africa, happens a lot in Nigeria. It has happened to me. So how to avoid this witchcraft destiny? If one of your parents is a witch, most times you grow up with this kind of parents, you think the parents is practicing harsh love on you, whereas they are destroying your life. Most times the children will grow up very miserable. Things will be difficult for them. They will grow up living a life of almost total neglect. And most times these witchcraft parents will use Christianity as a cover to be torturing these children. They will give the impression to everybody that they are very good Christians. They don't tolerate not anything bad. They don't tolerate any sort of mistakes. They are so holier that they are more holier than God, that they expect their children to be perfect, utmost perfect. There should be no mistakes. This Father Maria kind of perfection. If you have watched that old German movie called The Sound of Music, You see that kind of perfection in that man was trying to install on his children. They want to let the children be like that. And then they say are hypocrites, they are not perfect. And therefore they use this kind of religion to be torturing the children, that they are training the children to be good people. So these children will naturally grow up in a very traumatic uh, uh, kind of childhood. They will grow up with a very painful, miserable childhood. These children will grow up, they will have psychological problems quite naturally because they have been emotionally tortured and physically abused during their childhood. So most of these children, they have difficulty functioning well as adults in life. Okay, they will want to pass this kind of painful childhood experience. They want to transfer it to their children and to other people's children to spread this wickedness because they have been taught how to be wicked. So the only thing they know, that we think this is how life is, that the best way you can show parental love is to be wicked to other people and to your own children, so that we carry this to the next generation. But this is not supposed to be the case. When you have this kind of witchcraft parents, and you grow up, you finish your primary school, secondary school, university level, and you find out that you graduate, you still having difficulty socializing, mixing up with people due to the high expectations that you're expecting everybody to be perfect, and you cannot find the perfect human being. So therefore, there must be no good people. And then this child start having problems with life when they meet real natural people that are liable to make mistakes. And then they start having problems. So how do you reconcile these differences? For most people that are trained and brainwashed this way, a lot of them, they cannot be able to change themselves from this kind of situation. They just live their life like that. Most of them have totally lost touch with reality, and they just accept life the way it is. This is life for me now. This is the only thing I know. This is the only line of thought I've been exposed to. And we just continue living like that, behaving the way I was brought up, to be mean and expecting perfection from everybody, something like that. So this kind of situation will damage the psychic of the human being quite naturally as an adult. And they have difficulty relating with people. They have difficulty being in touch with reality. They have difficulty being down to earth. They live their life based on this false reality of perfection, or false reality of living up to the tenets of a religion that is not responsible to them, of the religion of a God that is very vicious, very jealous, and vengeful. So we have this kind of situation in Africa today. If you find yourself in this kind of situation, and you find out that after living, or you're living with these people, you are being tortured with the religion, you might never be able to progress naturally in life. The best situation is to remove yourself from that house. If you're living under the house of somebody that does not wish you progress, that don't want you to succeed, or is always putting roadblocks in your life, anything, you are never good enough for them. You are never good enough. They're always comparing you with other people, always making you feel inferior, making you feel inadequate, making you feel miserable, making you feel depressed emotionally, physically. The best way is to move out of the house of that person. You cannot really prosper under the house of a witch, somebody that does not wish you well. There are some people that will give you money to go to, they will do some kind of evil spell. You will not be able to use the money to do anything good. But they will tell everybody, I have given them the money. This person is a wayward person. I'm doing my best. They make sure that you cannot do anything well. If you are under the roof of a parent that you know that does not wish you well, or a guardian, you will never be able to progress under that person's roof. Okay? Because spiritually you are under them. Physically you are under them. For you to be living under the roof of somebody means that person have a higher spiritual authority than you. Okay? So they will naturally have the capacity to be blocking any good thing that want to come to you. They will be blocking it. They'll be using that kind of spiritual cover, because technically you are under their roof. You are under their domain. Okay, you are kind of under their control to a large extent. They decide what happens to you. They decide your the limits that they allow you to go. They give rules, they give regulations. You cannot come back this time. You cannot do this in my house. You cannot do that in my house. This, that. They want to use all this to affect your destiny. Oh, you are doing something that is creative. They will say, no, no music in this house, no this in this house. This is demolish, that is demolish. Everything, you cannot express yourself. You cannot free yourself. You cannot even watch the kind of movies you want to watch. They will frustrate you with everything with their religion. Force you to be coming out for witchcraft money devotion after they have already pressed you in the night. When you live in under this kind of situation, and these people quite naturally, they are very good Christians. Most times all they offer is prayer. They want to pray for you, or they will pray for you, or they are praying for you. Always encourage you to be going to church to waste your precious time. Praying for somebody is a lack of you want to be is spiritual laziness, because you do not do prayer does not solve problems. When you pray, say you are praying for somebody, what does that actually say? It says that you are not willing to do anything to help the person physically. Okay, you cannot do anything to help the person, and you're not praying to do anything, but you will pray for them. Praying for them absorbs you of any physical responsibility of helping that person. Okay, and a lot of Christians, a lot of these winches, they love Christianity because it protects them from taking responsibility of helping people. Somebody that have not been able to give you 1 naira to eat, say that they are always praying for you every time they go to church, or they're having you eat. I don't need your prayers. I need money to eat. I need money to survive my life. I need money to grow, to do things. Money solves problem. Prayer doesn't do anything. Okay, prayer is a spiritual laziness. It's you neglecting your responsibilities towards somebody. These parents will always say they are praying. Most times, these guardians, these family members, they never give you $1, 1 naira to move you forward, but they are always praying for you. In fact, they want the best for you, and they want you to go to heaven, but they cannot do anything physically to save your skin in this earth. These people are usually wicked people. Okay, they are witches and wizards. Same thing we have in church. Church will always be asking you for money. Money for this. God need money. Money for the house of God. Money for this. Money for this. They want to do this. They use money for everything. To build house, to buy generator, to buy microphone, to buy speaker. But when you, the member, have problem, they will ask you to go and pray. Is it not scam? It is scam. So most people, they don't really, I don't know how they think, but we need to be moving forward. You can have this mentality in your house. Your mother will be praying for you day and night, but they're expecting you to be paying bills to, or be giving them money anytime they have problems. But anytime you have problems, they still let you pray. That person is not your friend. Okay, in African spirituality, we don't do this. We practically solve our problems. We don't pray. Some days ago, somebody is asking me how to pray in Africa. I told the man, we don't pray here. We don't pray, we talk to God. And besides, let me bring some things up. I just remember some things. There are some issues that some people have been carrying out lately on the channel. This is situations whereby people will contact me. And I have said it many times that I don't do free services on this channel. My free services are already the videos that I am doing, whereby I talk about this stuff and people learn stuff for free. And if you want to go deeper, you have to pay for those classes. Of course, I need to create a source of income. I cannot put everything for free on this YouTube. We don't do this in African spirituality. And African spirituality needs to grow. And of course, like other organizations, it needs money for research, for development, for advancement. It has been way too neglected because of the wrong mentality of colonization. So I charge for some of my services, and I tell people, you want to do consultations, you pay. I charge $50. That is the lowest I take. If you feel like you want to donate money, you donate money. I accept donations. I do services. I don't do them for free. I do teachings. I don't do it for free. My beginner class, I tell people, is just $600. But you will still see people sending me messages, loading all their problems in a text message. They just add my number. They just send me a block load of text, or sometimes a full paper of all their life problems, and then they send me this message and start begging me to do it for them for free. This thing I don't usually accept it because these people make me see them as liabilities, and these are the kind of things I don't do. For you to say you have a problem, you want somebody to solve it for you. You also have to find a way to help the person too. Okay? You need to give me some incentive because I will use my time, my energy, and my resources to do that. Now, if I begin to use all my time, energy, and resources to be doing things for free, that means I am not getting anything in return. And then I'll feel drained. Naturally, I'll be drained because the time I will use, I will never get that time back. I will never get that money back. So it's like you people will just be draining me, and then I will get nothing from doing what I am doing. And this is not a good thing. So I always ask people, please, you need to pay for services. So there's some people will pretend that they want to pay, or they will pay in 2 weeks' time. Then meanwhile, they want to be bugging me with questions, asking me with questions, bothering me, wasting my time, hanging around in the WhatsApp. This is what I don't like. I see this as a form of deceit on the part of this kind of people. I tell them, look, I don't come here to make friends. So if you want to make friends with me, there's a place for that, but not on this channel like this. So my main focus here is for teaching and transferring this knowledge and to solve problems for people. But when people come into the channel like this and they promise that they will do something, instead of doing the thing, they start asking questions. It's like they trying to use a shortcut to get what they want from me without paying for the services. So most time I will naturally block those people. Okay, so this kind of things happen. When I see these people, I see them as people that are not serious, or people that are trying to heap their own emotional baggages on me for free. And I will not accept that kind of emotional baggage. Okay, so I usually block this kind of people. So that is by the wayside. So when you come to this situation whereby you have this living under the roof of a winch, you're working under them, they're always frustrating you, they're not paying you on time, they're paying you less than you deserve, they're stressing you, making you work for money tonight, and you clear that you are not getting any progress from this person. The best thing is to leave that place. Okay, you have to leave. No matter how hard it is, you will never prosper there, you will never progress there, you will never get the things you are looking for. No matter how you lie down to work like a slave, try to put on your best behavior, try to please this kind of people, you will never get it. These people are evil people. There are some people that have made up their mind that nobody is going to prosper through them. I have worked for this kind of people before. I have worked for different kinds. Some of them are black, some of them are white. You're not going to prosper with them. You're doing work for somebody. There is no health benefits, no insurance. You're just working like a slave for money tonight. The money they are paying you is not enough for anything. How can you be a rich person? How long are you going to be in that condition? Immediately you die, they replace you within 2 seconds. That person does not have your best interest at heart. Okay? You need to leave that place. You need to leave that roof. You need to leave that house. And this is the first step you need to make. Because as far as you are in that situation, you will never have progress. Okay? So you must leave the roof of that person. No matter what they promise you, no matter what they are saying one thing, what you are saying is different. Deceiving you to keep wasting your time with them, draining you, draining your lifetime, draining your energy, using it to work to make them millionaires and you're getting nothing. You must leave that place. If you don't leave that place, no amount of ritual you will do will save you. As far as you are under their roof, they have spiritual power over you. You will nothing you do there. You cannot succeed there. You must leave that place. Okay, you must leave that place first of all. Okay, so you will leave that house. Then when you leave that place, the second thing you will do when you start your new life, don't be afraid of starting small, even if it's from one room, but let that roof be your own. Have that control over the little place you are going. Make sure you have enough control. Start your life afresh. Forget all the things you will lose. Then when you go to this new place, those friends you used to have when you're living with this witch or wizard, most times you will have some friends, or these are people that will claim to be your friends, but they are vampires. They're just attaching themselves to you, deceiving you, giving you wrong advice all the time, pushing you in the wrong direction. These friends are usually the people that don't help you. They don't help you. They only drain you or take you to places that will block good things from coming to you. All those kind of friends that you make when you're under the roof of this witch or wizard, you need to cut them off from your life. In my own case, when I was growing up under the roof of this witch, all the friends I have during my primary, secondary school days, even to university level, I discovered that when I broke out of this person's roof, I started living on my own. I started discovering about my own African spirituality. I started changing. I started seeing progress in my life. Later on, I met those friends once or twice. I will meet some of the old friends I used to have in town. Some of them claim to be doing different things. I discovered the way they saw me, they tried to connect back to me. And the next thing, these friends were all trying to defraud me. They will want to ask me for money or to do business. They are not doing this. I should patronize them. When I patronize them, they defraud me. All of them. So what I discovered later in life was that these friends that I was keeping during the time I was under this roof of this winch, they were all people that were set up in my path to make sure that I don't achieve my destiny in life. They were all bad friends and they were all fake friends. And guess what? These friends, 99% of them were also witches and wizards. They were evil friends. These are the friends that will always tell me to encourage me to do bad things. Let's go out and go and be smoking weeds, go and be doing one wayward things. Not that we don't have things, we have a lot of better things to do. They'll be pushing me in the wrong direction. Things that when I try to make good friends, that we blow off or they will spoil that thing. Any good plan I have, they will spoil it. And all these friends are pushing me was how to go and be living a wayward life, going to unnecessary parties that you never invited, drinking and smoking, just doing wayward things. Some of these friends, they still do that, living that wayward life till now. So later on, when I connect with all these old people, I discovered that these friends were never good people for me. They were just bad people that were placed in my life path by this winch to destroy my life, to block good people, and to block me from achieving my destiny in life. So when I discovered this experience, I cut off all those friends. Nowadays, when I see these old friends from my past life, I don't even talk to them. I see some of them on the road. Some of them are still suffering. Many of them, all their hair has gone white. All the people during my age grade, most of them now, they all have white hair all over. I am still having black hair. Many of them are suffering. Many of them are neck deep in religion. Some of them are just plain wicked souls that refuse to evolve. So when I see these old people, I avoid them because I know that they are failures and they were not good people. They were just people that were put on my path by those witchcraft people that I used to live with. They have set me up that hopefully I will be like one of these wayward souls. But I escaped all their plans. And now that I have escaped, there is no point for me connecting back with those old friends because they are still poisonous. When I try to connect, I find out that many of them are trying to dupe me, and some of them successfully dupe money from me due to the fact that I knew them before. So I saw this story. So if you have this kind of friends and you break out from the roof of a winch, those your old friends, they need to go. Seriously, they need to go. And you have to take this advice very seriously. When you have friends that people you used to know that during that time, they did nothing for you, you're the one supporting them. Then after 10, 20 years, you see them again, and still they still have nothing. They're still coming to your life expecting you to keep on supporting them. Just know that these people are no good for you. You should block them out. You should cut them off from your life. Okay? You should not recognize them. Don't allow them to visit you. Don't give them your number. Give them a wrong number. They are not good. They were just kept in your path with those winches. Just put them there to frustrate your life. Okay? So you need to know these kind of things. And another thing again is that you need to be doing the opposite of what these winch people used to tell you not to do. During my time, these people always discouraging me not to go abroad, that going abroad is very difficult, this and that, I should be going to church, that if I go to church all my life, if I waste all my years in church, that God will bless me. I should be talking about heaven. Oh God, I have suffered a lot too. These are the kind of mentality, this kind of nonsense is what these witchcraft people are also always saying, that should be obedient to them. obedient to evil people that are trying to destroy me, people that don't want your best interest? Why should I be kind to my enemies? People that are always doing things to make you feel bad, to make you feel miserable, that are always trying to give you the impression that you are inferior, that you are less than a human being, always trying to make you feel bad, that you are not good enough. Why should I be kind to this kind of people? These are the kind of, they want to push me in a state of perpetual servitude, a state of permanent inferiority complex. When you have anybody in your life that is always trying to make you feel bad, to make you feel less than a human being, telling you are not good enough, you will never be good enough, you will never be amount to anything, you need to kick that person out of your life. Okay? Kick that person out of your life, block them, chase them away, and do not help them. Okay? According to somebody, they said that success is the best revenge. Okay? So you need to know all these things. These people that they hate you so much that they can't say anything good about you. And these are people that you have been always good to. You call themselves your brothers or your sisters. You have been helping them. You help them all the time. But still yet, they still hate you. And you did nothing to them. These are people that are witches and wizards. Okay? They are your enemies. They are your natural enemies. They are not good for you. You should not help this kind of people. So when you have this kind of situation, you come from this kind of family, just know that you have been in the wrong place, and you should not waste your energy trying to be good to people that are not good to you. Okay? We have this kind of parents. Okay, we have them. They have this kind of brothers and sisters. They're just there. You say you have a brother, but you don't see the value. They are not doing anything to move your life forward. Instead, they are working against you and you did nothing to them. Just know that these people, they are not your brothers. Okay? You should cut them off. The earlier you cut them off, the earlier, the better for you. Okay? Your brothers and sisters are the people that have the same mentality with you, the same worldview, and the same people that see the world the way you see the world, and the same people that want your best interest at heart. Okay? If I have followed the advice of my so-called brothers and sisters, blood brothers and sisters, even my mother, I will not be here today. I'll probably be doing one menial job, working from 9 to 5, probably in one bank, a very miserable life, working to make somebody a billionaire while I have nothing. Well, I'll probably be in one church, slaving my life for one dirty man of dog. Or maybe at best, I'll become a pastor that will be scamming my own people with the Bible. This is not my destiny. That's never been my destiny. You have to follow your hearts, okay? You have to ditch these people. Don't be afraid to be the only different person in your family. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to stand to speak the truth. Don't be afraid to stand for the truth, okay? Don't be afraid to say no to religion. Don't be afraid to say no to oppression, to injustice. Don't be afraid to be free. Okay, you need to remove this from your mind. Family will do nothing for you. Okay, most times they are there to drain you, and they are there to frustrate you. Okay, any tree or any plant that is not bearing fruit should be cut off from your life. Okay, it's better, according to their so-called parable, it is better to go to heaven without leg than you have leg, you cannot use it to do anything. Okay, anybody that is not bearing fruit in your life, any habit, any situation, you need to cut it off. The earlier the better. So for these witchcraft people, most times they are very happy when they see people being miserable. When they see you be miserable, when they see you unhappy, it gives them a rise. They get a kick out of that. So they never want to see you happy, and they want to put you in a situation of whereby you cannot be able to live life to your greatest version or to your dream. If you follow this advice of these people, you will suffer, and a lot of people have followed the advice of these evil people, and they are suffering, especially our women today. Many of them are slaves to religion. There's really nothing much we can do, but we need to keep saying the truth. So you need to embrace your own spirituality, follow your heart, and don't be afraid to be different. Leave the house of this person, cut off all those your past relationship you have with those wayward friends that you have under this umbrella. make new friends, and start from scratch. Think of how to go into business for yourself rather than working for somebody. Okay, it's not too late to kind of learn a skill that you can use to make money. Is more better than a piece of paper that you will get after 20 years of school that you will still be begging for a job. If you know you have that kind of piece of paper that if somebody don't give you a job, you cannot work, you need to go and learn a practical skill, or you need to start something new. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, you need to discover your talent, your innate talent, the things people are saying you should not do. Those are the things you need to do. And you need to remove pride from your eyes. You need to remove shame for your eye. No hungry will catch you. And the truth I just tell you, so hungry will catch you if you don't come out shame for your eye. If you have the mentality that I have a degree, I cannot do any kind of job, you go suffer, die you. I'm somebody that I will say I have 3 university degrees, 1 from Nigeria, 2 from abroad. I am not using them to do anything. Okay, I am not using them to do anything. They are just there as pieces of paper. Immediately you have a degree, it is worthless. This is the way it is. So you need to get skills, learn how to do things with your hands. Then forget about family helping you. Family that have not been helping you since you were born. I don't know when they will start to help you, except you want to be a perpetual slave to somebody. You need to start thinking of how to do things for yourself. And you need to take your African spirituality seriously. If you don't have any deity you're venerating, you can venerate yourself. Venerate your own Ori, okay? Your own heads, your spiritual family. It is better than wasting your time in church, except you want to become a pastor, to be defrauding your own people, okay? So we have these evil people in our family. We have them, and we will continue to have them. There is nothing we can do about it. It is part of nature. The best thing you can do is how to learn how to navigate life, making good contact with people that have your genuine interests at heart. Okay? Forget about your family. Look beyond your family. Look beyond. Look to religion. Look beyond religion. Okay? Try to think out of the box. The things people are following, this head mentality of everybody is doing the same thing, let me do the same thing. It does not work for people like us. If you are trapped in this kind of situation, you find that you are not satisfied with the explanation of the Bible. It's time you start checking for other things to help you. You can come to African spirituality. Here we will teach you stuff. Things that nobody will teach you. Things that your brother and father, your mother don't want you to know. Especially these witches and wizards. Why they use religion a lot is that religion gives them cover to perpetrate evil in broad daylight. And religion, they know it will make you ignorant, it will make you stupid, it will make you spiritually dull, and it makes you vulnerable for them to attack you every time. So religion is their powerful weapon. So you need to think out of religion, okay? Learn African spirituality. If you want to learn it, I teach it here, okay? I will teach you. You watch this channel, you read good books, and you follow your heart, you will be free. Okay, we have many things here that can solve that problem for you, and you will see prosperity in your life. Okay, we should have this kind of mentality of not giving our spiritual power to other people. We should have the mind of wanting to know rather than believe. When you have the mind of believing in something out of yourself, you are giving your power to something else. You are making yourself weaker. So therefore, there's a high chance of you manifesting poverty instead of manifesting prosperity. Because all the power you have, you're giving it away. Your time that you're supposed to be using to build your life, you're giving it to church, you're giving it to other people, you're giving it to work for somebody to become a billionaire. Your time is very important. Time is money. In the spirit world, attention is money. In the physical world, time is money. Okay? Your attention, you're giving it away to Christianity, to one Jewish ghost. You're giving it away to every pastor out there. Your attention, but you don't give any attention to yourself. You don't meditate. You don't care about yourself. You don't invest in your own spiritual development because you are spiritually lazy. You will naturally be poor. Even if you have a lot of material wealth, You will be poor in spirits. Okay, any little thing can bring you down. If you don't have any spiritual defense, you come and mess with somebody like me, you don't finish. Okay, you will become very, very poor immediately. You are just naked, just living like that. A lot of people are like that, just living a naked life. Nothing is guiding them, nothing is protecting them. Anything can happen to them. These are the people that hear story. They don't kidnap them today, they don't do this today. They are your empty people. Nothing did, they not get breeze for yansh. If they live that kind of life, it is very, very dangerous. You need to start investing in yourself spiritually. Connect with your own self. Your time, give time to yourself. Don't be giving it to make other people millionaires. That's why you need to think about what kind of things are you focusing your attention on. Focus it on yourself. Learn African spirituality instead of giving it to church. All these things is what will empower you. It will make you to start manifesting prosperity instead of manifesting poverty. Okay? Don't be putting hope on people looking for destiny helper, looking for a rich person to get married to, a rich man to get married to. Man will be looking for a rich woman. You will end up marrying somebody you don't love. You go end up marrying with mama, or you go marry with papa, or they go take you do a second wife or woman rapper if they have this kind of mentality. Okay? Now this kind of mentality, they put many people for where they're not there. This kind of mentality will put you faster in a cage. Okay? You expect to go palace, you will end up as an interior decoration of somebody else's house. Think of how to add value to yourself. Okay? When you add value to yourself, when you see people, people will not want to go away. When you meet good people, or when people see you, everybody want to come to you because you have made yourself valuable. It will make you attract good partners. That way you will be the one selecting people to date, not people selecting you. Okay? It's as simple as that. Focus your attention on yourself instead of giving it away to people. If anybody is draining you financially, emotionally, cut off that relationship. Okay? This is simple common sense things. Don't be a victim. A God cannot be a victim. A spiritually powerful person cannot be a victim. Okay? If you have been a victim of somebody, it means that something is wrong. You are not doing something right. Okay? Your life must move forward. Okay? You need things that you are doing needs to be working for you. Okay? You need to be working for yourself. How many of us can say that what we are doing is working for us? Can you boast about your spirituality? You go fit. Even many of the so-called Christians, they brag, give you the impression that everything is working. It's not working for them. They pretend that Jesus is working for them. Jesus is working for you. Your economy is flogging you with koboko every day. You cannot have fuel to buy. You cannot have money to buy fuel. You don't even have a good average life. You are suffering. You are running from pillar to post. Jesus is not working for you. He's not working for you. You're just pretending. A lot of people pretend in Africa. Okay, they just pretend. If you know that you are pretending, it's not working for you. It's high time you need to recalibrate. All the leakages in your life, you need to plug them. Anything that is leaking money, that is taking money from you, is not bringing return. If it's religion that is leaking your finances, block it. If it's unnecessary things, too much alcohol, too much beer, or you're spending money on things that are not bringing productivity to you, they're not bringing return. You need to block all those leakages in your life. You're supporting family that is not helping you. You need to block it. Block all your leakages. Recalibrate your life. Focus on yourself. Focus on your spirituality. This is what will bring money to you, and you will stop manifesting poverty. Any bleeding, financial bleeding, you need to plug it. Okay? So that you can change your life around. Focus on your African deities. Believe in yourself. Don't give your spiritual power to any other person. Don't give it to any middleman. Okay? All these things are what will help you. When you have these witchcraft people in your life, just know that you cannot depend on them. This person, you cannot use them to grow. You need to change your mentality, and the earlier the better. So I believe that somebody is hearing all these things today, and it's a new day. I hope that next year, some of you will take some of these things to heart as we are going to 2014. You need to change many things about your life. Don't let the mistakes you make this 2023, do not make it next year. All those leakages, you need to plug them. Okay, you need to plan. If you're living under somebody, there's no progress, the person is frustrating your life, you need to move out by next year or before this year finishes. So these are some of the things that will help you. Then those your witchcraft parents, then you need to call them off. We get them money for Africa. They'll be pretending to like you, praying for you. They have money, they are not supporting you. Tell them you don't need their prayers, you need physical support. If they cannot support you, call them off. Okay, better make you not get hand. And you say you get hand, you know if they can do anything. Now wait till they call that one. I don't know. So this is what I have for you today, and I thank you very much for listening. Questions or comments are welcome as usual. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to cut off all those your old friends that are good for nothing people. Very, very important. Okay, then just be you, just do you. Okay, just do you, you'll be fine. Then I thank you very much for being here. If you are interested in learning African spirituality, you want to go in depth, you want to learn about your history, about the origin and the inner workings of African spirituality, my website is River of Knowledge. You can register with me, contact me on this channel. I teach it very well, and you're going to learn a lot of things here. You don't need to fly to Africa. You don't need expensive initiation. You don't need any middleman. Okay, I will give you all the support, assistance that you need to move you forward in your spiritual journey and acceleration. And support me as well. If you want to do your spell work, your love spell, your exes, your packs, your oracle tarot readings, I do those things. You can contact me on this channel. And if you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is still here waiting for you. Okay, then apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace. One love.